And we are live. What's up, everyone? This is the Law Mundo, and we are back with another edition of the Laws Roundtable. This is episode number 9, and you might be wondering, wait, why is there no video? Why do you not see my face? You don't see my guest's face. Well, we're doing this from location. It's a little bit of a different episode today. So, guest, can you introduce yourself? Who am I speaking to?
You speaking to Lil Wayne? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm Isaac Rodriguez, aka Mr. I Like Peanut Butter and Jelly, and thank you for having me here, and I appreciate you wanting me to be on the show. I like what you've been doing. You know, you've been killing it right now in the media, and I know you for like a while now, so this is like very fitting and dope. You know.
Nah, definitely, man. Like, for those that don't know, me and Isaac definitely have been friends for a while now, and that's what the Roundtable's been. It's been me having some friends on, wanting to basically put them over, but also just have a nice conversation. Like, that's what the Roundtable is.
How round is the table, though? Like, is it an oval?
See, that's the odd thing. You see the table right now. It's just a rectangular table, but...
So it's not even... I mean, I kind of like how different it is, though, because it, you know what's round? What you imagine is round. So if that's round to you, that's okay, Ray.
Hey, there you go. It's an abstract question here. Like, we're not trying to... Whatever you think it works, it works. That's about it. Like, that's what the round table is about. Word. And also, the concept of the round table is just having people conversate. So, no matter what the table looks like, whatever it's in front of us, hey, we're just having some fun here and chit-chatting.
Got some nice fish in the background, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching like an aquarium as I speak to Raymundo right now. This is amazing. I want to give a shout out to Orlando, my man Orlando. I don't know if you're watching. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to GoPro Wrestling. Shout out to the Ross at VXS Wrestling, and shout out to Tiffany.
There you go. Why not? There you go. Of course,
and Turnbuckle Tabloid. I gotta put them over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, those are the homies. I gotta talk to Jay and Matt soon. Gotta get them on as homies, well. Yeah. But yeah, you mentioned VXS, and I think that's a little bit of what we're about to talk about here. We have something coming up this Sunday. I think that's what it is, right? There's a show on Sunday, or am I mistaken?
I don't know, man. I don't think it's on. It could be on Flunday, if that's the word. It could be on any day you imagine it to be, but I think it's about in 3 days. Sunday, we got a show coming up that I'm throwing in Williamstown, New Jersey, called Legends Never Die.
If only like if it had the poster to show, like, oh wait, I do, and there you go.
He has it.
There you go. There's the poster right there. You guys just saw it a little while ago.
And shit.
And there you go. Like, on the poster itself, like, we're gonna talk about the matches in a little bit, but
just on the poster, is it like spooky? Is it sparkly? It's a take on obviously the Juice WRLD album that dropped, but I just want to hear, like, what do you think about the poster?
It has a vibe to it. Like, it definitely has.
I keep hearing Jimmy looks cute, and I don't know how to feel about that. Y'all need to stop, you internet Twitter people.
I don't know if I'm gonna describe Jimmy as cute here, because across from him he has a homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu. So I don't think he wants to be cute right now. Like, he's trying to look ferocious.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
Maybe it's the hair. Maybe is that what getting people? I don't know.
That's what's over. Yeah, that's why I put him in the match. It was the hair.
but man, this just the poster itself, it looks insane. So once we get to the card in a little bit, like, it's crazy. It's crazy, but
you like the butterflies in the bottom.
It's a different vibe. Like, I can see the inspiration though. I can definitely see the inspiration from the album getting there. But I think that's been your concept. Like, you've brought out something different. So I keep seeing these graphics, and it's something like out of the box that I don't know how no one thought about it before you guys. So it's cool to see this concept be brought. So well then, I guess we should break down this car a little bit. What you think, bro?
No, like I'm so ready to break it down, and also like what you said, it's weird that no one has gravitated towards this take on wrestling, but I do think it might be the age gap. Like, a lot of like these carny old head down South American promoters, they they're not in touch. You know, if they are, they're just trying to get a quick buck and don't care about fan value. And that's literally the main thing. Like it's this right here, and Ray could even tell you this is literally like if a video game was brought to life. And I think it's because it's like, I guess, like a big age gap, like I said, but the fact that nobody has even touched the market on trap music and skateboarding and professional wrestling blows my mind, because I grew up watching like Tony Hawk and playing video games, and I before wrestling I even told some people like I threw trap parties. So going into this, obviously some of the background comes from the trap influence. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting to have that rated R, in your face professional wrestling vibe again, especially at times like this, which is like, again, another blessing. Without Orlando, this wouldn't be possible. So yeah, I'm ready to run down the card, and it's dope.
Yeah, man. But I see it like this is something, again, like I said, we've been friends for a while now, and we've had these conversations because we're both in that same generation. We're in that era that we did grow up on all this. Like, I think right now more than ever it fits. Because look at just this year in general, like Tony Hawk got remastered. Like that's been my pandemic game right now, playing the remastered, and the concept that you're bringing here, mixing all these different things that I feel like wrestling fans are into, though. Like it's something that the fans are definitely gonna vibe to, and it can bring in different type of fans too, because the gap, like you said, is there. But I feel like it brings in the people that maybe didn't even know they were interested in wrestling. So
Yeah, like when I go into something, especially with the video production we do, is definitely something that you're not just used to seeing in the independent level, but also something you're not used to seeing like in wrestling. So like if I was to introduce, like, let's say a match in the style of like a World Star hip hop music video, people aren't going to really gravitate towards this is like wrestling. They're going to gravitate towards the music aspect and the approach we're giving before the wrestling, and then that is how you set a tone and you set a vibe to your presentation. And detail is like the biggest thing about wrestling. You know, it breaks my heart seeing these uh you see these photos people be doing the worst they like get their graphics, get a photo of their guy at like 7-Eleven, and then slap that on Snapchat and crop that out and then post it on their social. I'm just like, come on. Like, presentation is that's the seller. That's what's going to attract, and that defines your product. And if you're, let's say you're shopping for gold and you get silver, where you're getting silver, you're getting like something that leaves your neck green.
yeah.
And then there's then there's the other option where you get like another set of gold, and it's actual 24 karat gold.
Yep.
And it's like it's two completely different things. But I'm very proud, yet nervous, yet inspired / motivated for the fast, like the rapid buzz we're getting right now from that one show that was ran illegally inside of a Chinese buffet.
Well then, we'll talk a little bit. I do want to ask you a little bit about that, but we'll talk about that later. Let's break down the first match. I'm going to show the graphic, and then we'll talk about it. So here's the first match, guys. And wow. So
Raymundo magic right now.
Wow, yeah, we have to. I just put I put on the graphic like nothing. Like this is all
shit.
like, it's like if I had this planned, like if something was about. But that first match I just showed, like the fact that it's JTG making last show made his return to the Indies, and the guy he's facing at this show just wrestled for the ROH Pure TV title tournament. It's insane to see this match now with JTG and Tony Deppen. Like, again, it looks like it's straight out of a video game here.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
and it's something that I don't think a lot of people expected, but also from bringing back JTG and seeing what he did last show, I think I want to see more of JTG against some of the best in America right now. I think he has a possibility of going back to television probably shortly after this. So let's use our time wisely and see what JTG could do against some of the best independent wrestlers in America right now. and the only one that came to mind, obviously, Tony Deppen. His cardio is insane.
Oh,
He's
definitely.
one of the fastest rising stars of the year. As you can see, he was just on Ring of Honor. He still is. He before pandemic, he debuted in PWG not long ago.
Yep.
Killing it obviously in Game Changer and ICW. I don't see a better candidate that represents the American independent scene more than JTG versus Tony Deppen. So that was the mix in mind for sure for that match, and I was very happy a lot of people could see through what vision we're trying to bring with that.
It's definitely interesting. Again, like you said earlier, it's like straight out of a video game because I feel like the matchups are like dreamlike. Which again, it's not something wrong to do because I feel like you want to bring something that's out of the box, you know? Like
Yeah,
I can definitely
appreciate
out of the box because I feel like everyone, like especially in the scene, they try to create this form of like, okay, we know ABC works, so we're gonna keep doing ABC and ABC.
It's a repetitive
ABC.
pattern that people get very tired of seeing on the independent level, and I really don't. Like I said earlier, it's like blind as goose shit that other promoters really can't see through that. So it's like, I'm just gonna like prove them wrong in their own game, and I'm gonna like get the best people around, and I'm just gonna throw some shows that make people happy. And, JTG and Tony Deppen is absolutely something you could possibly see in SmackDown versus Raw if it created a character. But I'm very hyped for that. Honestly, I'll say it live here. That's going to open the show.
Oh man,
that match is going to open the show for sure.
Damn, you're kicking it off with a barn burner already. Like...
Yeah, that's gonna be the first. We're gonna set the tone with that, and I believe in card making as a form of art. I like to format as if it's like a movie and it's like a story that you're telling, and I want high expectations. So why not put the best independent wrestler against former WWE superstar?
See, that I'd like I'm a big person that enjoys storytelling, and I can see like I'm looking down the card here. And there's definitely a story I can see you telling from top to bottom.
In each match.
No, definitely. It has its own, like, it's a chapter, basically. Like, there's a book you're trying to tell.
Changes as well last minute. I'm sorry to cut you off, but there's also been, like, very last minute implications into the card, having Blake Christian having to pull out due to obligations, and for Alex Zane quarantining, respectfully, which I can't wait to bring back Alex Zane in the near future for VXS. But there's been many obstacles in the way, and it just took some time, to really think into detail and think of what makes sense. So I think we ended up having a really good card at the end of the run.
I feel like nothing that comes like as a masterpiece doesn't come with flaws. Like I feel like you guys, like this is what you need. Like you need those little bumps. It works though. You need that. I feel like no matter what, especially like I know you guys, Violence and Suffering has been around for a bit, but I feel like you're finally becoming your own now. You're becoming a new image. So as this being like the new chapter for you guys, I feel like it needed to start with a bumpy ride.
And I gotta say, I absolutely agree with you on the new image thing, but I also understand that some fans are aware of what VXS was previously under the Violence and Suffering Pinky Sanchez era. Yeah. And the changes is an absolute revamp, and this is something I think completely different that I've been advertising as a revamp, as a complete reset, as a debut for multiple people you might have seen previously, like Smiley being brought into the mix. There's tons of implications for that, but yeah, I don't forget about the old era of what Violence and Suffering wrestling in New Jersey was, but what I'm trying to do is take the fucking Apple and make it the MacBook Pro. Like I'm trying to make something completely new and trying to uplift this type of opportunity. Because I'll say right here, when I was first given like the booking opportunity, that was after Matt Travis's tribute show for the children, and they were going to shut down. And I talked to the people at Violence and Suffering Wrestling, and they were like, if you do a good card next show that could like prove what your vision is, you got it. So I did that with the show called Violence of the Lambs that was originally debuted for March, and then that got cut because of COVID, which ended up like completely canceling. So after that, we just thrived off of challenges. We were motivated. We were told we weren't going to do something, and now we're doing it. So it's like a movie. I can't wait for it to see how it progresses.
Yeah. No, I got you, and I definitely feel like, I feel like I not to correct you, but to say that I feel like it's not that it's a full like new thing. I feel like it's gonna have the element like the original Violence and Suffering, but you've adapted to what your new vision is. Would
Oh,
you
that's
agree on
I'm
that?
so sorry for cutting you off. Yeah. So what I was trying to get at is after the first card, I was given I was given the right to change the name of the whole company, and I
Yeah.
could have changed it to anything, and I almost did. But I kept it Violence and Suffering, and I could have changed the name. They gave me the chance to, and I didn't take it. So I'm embracing that and just trying to make it into something like ultra, if
Yeah,
that makes
exactly,
sense.
exactly. So it's something that it's just a
Like
new
I'm
vision
embracing
in
the
a sense.
flaws
Yeah.
basically, and I'm
Which is
not
good
gonna like
though.
change it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good though. It's again, it starts with the challenge, and
yeah.
this would show can you sink or swim. And I feel like the last show with everything, it was running with the punches basically.
I hate
And
that phrase so much. I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm
I hate that
sorry.
phrase.
Hey, and
No, don't worry.
it's how wrestling is though. I feel like
Yeah,
no matter what
I've heard it
show.
too much at a barn. You know.
But
Yeah,
yeah, you stuck through it though. You stuck through it, and
yeah.
we're here talking about Sunday's show. But let's keep it going though. The card again is insane, and there's so much to talk about. So I'm gonna show the next match, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So there we go. We have the graphic up, and then we're back.
Mundo
And
Magic, baby.
wow, like this just again like it's a hoss fight in a sense, but it's
Oh yeah.
also gonna be like, man, you just saw one of these guys on AEW Dark. You possibly saw him on AEW as well because he was doing some segments. You have Daniel Garcia in this matchup.
You know what's crazy? I announced him when he appeared on TV, but I wasn't facing my television, and I was gonna announce him anyways. And I turn around, I see him on AEW, and it's like the craziest shit I've ever experienced posting. I just had to say that because I knew this guy for a while. He didn't tell me shit. Fucking guy.
Well, but I feel like that's happened a lot. Like we have some friends that have done similar things, and it's like we find
Hilarious.
out after the fact, and it's like
It's so awesome.
y'all couldn't
So
tell
awesome
us,
to see.
which I still love it though. Like it's insane to see, but not to just put over Daniel Garcia here. You have a guy that's been like making his name on the independent circuit. I say this
Yeah.
guy is signed in a year or two because he's
He
been
technically is now with MLW.
True. I'm sorry about that. I should say he is already signed, but I
It's all
definitely
good.
see
They're
him.
not doing anything.
Shots fired.
It's all good.
But nah. But again, Calvin Tankman.
Yeah.
Like this dude, I feel like I hate to call people the next this because I feel like everyone's making their own niche. But this
You
guy
like
is
him?
definitely like the next Keith Lee in my opinion. The next
You like
Donovan
Calvin?
Dijak. I like Calvin. I feel like Calvin's been doing good. His match with Chris Dickinson definitely, like, it showed that he arrived. You know, like that
I
was
got him after. What got me was he I think he was in a scramble in GCW in
yeah.
Indianapolis, I think, or somewhere over there, and he was in a scramble, and he did a fucking shooting star press and won the match, and I was at complete awe. And I immediately hit him up, and then we started talking. And then we end up, the day started from, yo, good wrestling, to, like, we're texting about fucking music and J. Cole. So, yeah, I can't wait to bring Calvin Tankman to VXS. He did amazing last time.
Oh man, that match I
he killed
saw.
it. Homicide said it's one of his favorite matches of all time, especially of what happened at that time with his friend Xavier passing away last minute, like right before bell time, and him and Calvin just completely treated it like pros. And I'm so happy to have both Homicide and Calvin on this. Calvin, he was against Homicide. I was a bet, but like, what about this guy coming from AEW Dark and just returning back from almost making his name to now making his name in the Indies? Daniel Garcia, Red Death. I really can't wait for this matchup. What do you see is going to happen in the middle of this match? Like, what do you see this match? Like, what when you see this match, what happens?
I see a fight.
What do you think?
I see a
think,
fight.
Like fight, right?
I see a fight. I don't see anything less because even like you said at the last show, him and Homicide went blow for blow. Homicide usually, there's not going to be a guy that can hit harder than Homicide. And Homicide literally was like, nope, you know what? I'm putting my shirt back on. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Like...
And that I'm not. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's basically what the whole aspect also of Violence and Suffering is going to very emphasize this Sunday. Like we're introducing a record system for our singles competition, and we're going to implement and emphasize and focus on that strong style type of Japanese strong style American feel in VXS. So this match here is specifically put to showcase the future of not just VXS but also American professional wrestling and what it could evolve to.
Okay.
Not to like, no pun intended, but you know.
No, I got you. And I as a person, I think we had this conversation as well when I saw you last. I definitely appreciate strong style. I'm a combat sports type that I like the fight feel of it. I like wrestling that has a submission game. I like the fight in it, and I feel like we miss that at times because we want to have the spectacle and we want to have the entertainment value, but sometimes a good fight can get you as amped as anything else. Right. And again, you have a mix on this card. Like just in those two matches we first talked about, you have Tony Deppen, who's going to hit hard as hell on Sunday. And then you have this match that's going to be a fight. And it's like, just right there, you're kicking off with a bang. Like, the fans are going to be in for fights. But you have that good mixture right there, you know? Because you're then, the next matchup there is definitely not just going to be a fight, but you're going to see a lot of flying. You're going to see entertainment. And that's what you need, though. You need a balance. I like that you're not just doing like, oh, you could, if you wanted to, this could all just be straight fight. Mm-hmm. And you need that balance. And I like what I'm seeing, especially coming up in a little bit.
That match is the embodiment of what the vision of VXS is about. And it's about competition. It's about diversity. It's about the young, best talent in America against people around the world, and this is going to set the tone for a lot as Calvin comes in with his 1-0 record and Daniel making his VXS debut. I'm very interested in to see what not only Calvin could bring to the table, but what Daniel has been having up his sleeve since quarantine.
Question though, what does this record start from the past show, or does this begin now?
It has begun at the last show and starts now, and we will be having monthly rankings. Okay,
got you. Just wanted to keep that clarified. So there you go, guys. If you're keeping score at home, Calvin Tankman is at 1-0, and
wins and losses do matter at VXS for sure.
Interesting. Well then, but like I said, we have two hard-hitting matches right there back to back. But let's talk about this one. I'm going to show the graphic, and then we're going to talk about it. So. And there you go. And I'm excited for this one. And it's not because I'm biased, because I have a great friend in this matchup in the Psycho Luchador himself, Smiley. But just because I know what Eli Everfly can do. We've seen TJ Crawford just as recent as this past Saturday killing it. And the type of matchup here, the triple threat extravaganza. Like, I even highlighted it as X because I feel like I know you, Isaac, and I know you have that deep passion for the X division. And I can imagine the vision here for this type of style of matchups is going to have that. Like, just what you did on the last show, that 6-way extravaganza. Was it a 6-way or a 5-way?
There was a 6-way, and then there was also a triple threat extravaganza with Facade, Eli, and Alex Zane.
Yeah, and I love that style because we grew up on that. We grew up on the X division, and that matchup right there, like these three guys are gonna bring it. One of the first times I even saw Eli Everfly was with Smiley, so I know those two have something there. And TJ Crawford has been killing it now. He's coming on the come up recently, and I feel like he's gonna bring a different element, not just the flight, because I know TJ can definitely strike as well. So I want to see how that's going to merge with Smiley and Eli at this show.
Yeah, I agree. I can't wait to see what TJ Crawford is going to bring up to the table. He impressed me a lot at the previous No Justice, No Peace event at the, I believe it was last minute, called the Young Boy Prospect Scramble. But basically, like you said earlier, the Triple Threat Extravaganza is basically a tribute to the X Division, and I believe in people using scrambles to showcase more than one talent, but I also believe in competition, and I believe a triple threat is the best way. I'll give away the secret. I believe triple threats are better than scrambles, and I believe that they're a better way of focusing on the people in the ring because of it not just having that one-on-one competition, but now you add another person in the mix, and now the match is unpredictable.
It gives a different element. Would you agree that
yes,
it gives an element that you really want in there? You want something different. You don't. The singles match, I love a straight up singles match. Don't get me wrong. I feel like that the basic of it can still make something very exciting. Like you already have two crazy singles matches to start off. But this, I feel like it adds a whole nother, like a monkey wrench to it. Because now you have Smiley, you have Eli, you have TJ, and it's going to be something that you can't expect. It's unexpected, basically. And I love the three-way concept. Like, I love the concept of a three-way. Like, I always call these type of matches, like, fight or flight. Because you're either going to fight or you're going to fly in there. Because you're going to want to do something that your opponent's not even going to expect.
This is the best of the best American high flyers being spotlighted on VXS. This is going to be different. This has people of very different styles. Eli Everfly coming from California, training at the Santino Bros Academy. He's been featured on WWE and 205 Live and all that other stuff, but I believe in Eli Everfly and what he has to bring to the table. Last event, he went nuts in that triple threat. So I thought if we're going to bring it back one more time, I want him to be a part of it and see. I want people to emphasize and look at how special not only this is, but Eli is as well, and the people that he is in the ring with, like Smiley from House of Glory Wrestling. He's one of the most underrated, unsigned talents in the independent scene right now that nobody is even looking at because nothing's happening. So Smiley, it's a no-brainer to put him in this matchup, and TJ Crawford bringing in that young boy flow, that up-and-comer, young American, strong style feel. This kid has it all, and I saw him at Synergy this past week. Shout out to Colin West, great show, and he killed it. Like, it's like every time you see this guy, it's like, why isn't he in Japan yet? So you have this crazy-ass luchador versus the Fly versus this guy that could kick your ass, and this is very fun, and it's very total nonstop action as you could say. So I'm very excited to see this, and again, for triple threats, the win-loss records do matter. So it's an even bigger deal if someone wins off of triple threat extravaganza. So that means that he could either just keep building his win-loss record. He has the option to get out of that, basically. So whoever wins out of all of this, he has the option to get out of it. So it's like you never know what could happen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Question: are the records different though? Like if you win in extravaganza as compared to a singles matchup, are the records different?
You gain 2. Yeah, you gain 2.
Okay. Interesting. Well,
you lose 2. That's what makes it spicy. That's what makes it, hey, this person has to win this match. It gives a person a reason to win the match. So I'm very excited to introduce that in this match. It's going to be really dope.
Well, there you have it, guys. Extravaganza. But from there, that next matchup, it has so much story here just because of who's in it and what this matchup means. I'm going to show you guys the graphic, and then me and Isaac are going to talk about it a little bit. So, one sec. And boom. The matchup, it's 2 veterans going at it here. This, I feel like it has so much going for it, and not only just announced that this will be the final time. Sadly, you're gonna see the Notorious 187 at Violence and Suffering, and the opponent he's facing. It's like, again, this matchup came out of, sadly, a cancellation, but I feel like it evolved into something even crazier now. The matchup we're talking about here is Homicide versus AR Fox, and wow. Like right here again, like Homicide and AR Fox combined have over 40 years of experience right there.
Legends.
Like, just there alone, you have experience. And again, this is a straight up singles match. Like we said, you can have different style of matches, but when you have two opponents like this, you don't need much more.
Yeah, this is a dream match, mainly for me. Growing up watching both Ring of Honor and Evolve Wrestling, and the fact that we're trying to implement that in VXS, having these two aces of both companies finally face each other in a singles match in a VXS ring is like unbelievable to even host. But Homicide, he just had a baby daughter, and he's going to slow it down for a while, and he's going on his little retirement tour. So this is going to be the last time Homicide's going to wrestle in a VXS ring. But this is probably one of the best ones I could ever imagine.
And again, I feel like that Swan song, it's so sad, but it's so delighting at the same token, because I feel like...
smoke a blunt after the show.
Well done. But like I was going to say, Homicide, I feel like at the same token, he has nothing to prove anymore. This is, again, a veteran, a man that's done it all, a man that I feel like has impacted definitely both of us here, but a lot of people that we know personally. And I feel like this is going to be a match where it's just going to showcase Homicide here. It's going to be Homicide just, again, proving what he's done these last 25 years and showing why he's one of the best. And it's not any small task, because AR Fox, again, is another veteran. AR Fox has done it all, and I feel like it's going to be a great matchup. And if I had to, I can't even predict this matchup. Like, the corny thing is to be like, okay, so I think this guy's going to win. There's no way to choose. Like, it's insane to see these two go at it. If you're going to this show, and if you're not, please, just for this match alone, watch it on Fight. Watch it on Fight, because this is worth the price of the pay-per-view alone. Just to see this match.
Match timing's got to be like very important, but I'm gonna like just tell him like, yo, there's no time limit. Just like go out.
I feel like how are you gonna tell Homicide? Hey Homicide.
Wrap it up,
Yo, you got 15 minutes.
That's all them, man.
Like,
that's all them. And the best part is, yes, like a majority of these are unpredictable, and if you're gonna expect something in VXS, it's gonna be unpredictability, because you don't know who could win and you don't know what the next match is going to be, and that's like the best part I think about VXS. And this is like such a dream match to host, and the Homicide's character is like not a character, like that's him. Like,
I was gonna say, I don't think you could call Homicide a character.
Exactly. Like that's.
I feel like you can call. He has
that's what
character
people
elements.
know him as. That's why people do.
Yeah.
What they do in supporting this guy, and it doesn't get as raw as these two are, especially with AR Fox. Yep. In that competition, so it's unpredictable.
And that's what this match I feel like it's gonna be. It's not even gonna be this. There's no real story to it here. There's no story, and there's no need for it. I feel like this match itself is going to be the spirit of competition, again, because it's two veterans
and those are the type of fans we're trying to get with that. The people that have that demand of having like those dream matches and have that crave for seeing something so unique yet so awesome like this is.
Yeah, and this is definitely going to be something different.
That's basically what this is.
It is. It definitely
is. It's a dream
is.
Independent wrestling match with some of the best people ever. Yep. Not just in America, but the world.
Yep. This is definitely going to be one you're not going to want to miss, guys. So, again, if you're not going live, which you should, check it out on Fight TV. It's worth the price of the pay-per-view alone. Gotta plug it.
Gotta do it. Shout out to Raymundo.
We're plugging myself on the channel. Oh God.
Shout Ray Mundo and She Plug Fight TV. I don't know.
Oh man, but definitely like again like this the card just what we've gone through alone. 4 matches in and it's insane. And like we were saying earlier, you've had the little bit of bumps on the road, but I feel like again, it needs that. It needs like the little bit of like seasoning, you know, to make it work. And I feel like that's what this has been so far. And again, I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm looking forward to see what happened, and I feel like the future is bright. And again, this is not just because you're my friend, and this is not just because you're on the show right now. This is me honestly giving my opinion, seeing how wrestling itself works. I feel like this is definitely something that can be different.
I appreciate that, man.
In a good way. Like, because that's what I feel like, too. The term different is used so much, but no one ever means it as something good. Like, oh, that's different. Oh, that's
and I appreciate how raw and real this is, because I'm not someone that could go Hollywood or fucking tell you I can't do this because I'm busy. You know, I'm not a promoter that like is gonna do what you call that a manager role, or what they call it, the GMs. What is it? Like a authority figure. I'm not gonna play a fucking authority figure.
Oh
I'm
man,
not a
so you're
fucking
not
mark
gonna.
for myself.
You're not about to be the next GM of us.
No, never.
Damn it! I want to see you in a suit
gonna,
and tie, bro. I want to see you in a suit and tie.
If we ever get an authority figure, it'll probably be like Rob Van Dam. But besides that, besides Rob Van Dam,
hey, I heard he's free right now.
Besides the future GM Rob Van Dam, there's got to be no authority figure, and I'm not like a mark for myself like other promoters about this. Like, it's no politics, no like shady shit. We don't accept shady shit or that creepy shit. Like we're all just here for appreciating good professional fucking wrestling.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. Again, like,
you know what I'm saying?
You want something different. Again, you want something different, and you want something that's not just the cookie cutter style of independent wrestling or just wrestling in general. Because let's be real. I don't feel like it's just on an indie level that you get the shady and you get the little dabs at each other. I feel like just wrestling in general
like also,
is very sad.
Fuck whoever called the cops. I don't know who called the cops, but like, yo, how you gonna call the cops at a fucking show called No Justice, No Peace? You fucking low-life, old-head loser promoter, whoever the fuck called, like, that shit is like such the most unnecessary hater, jealous thing I've ever seen. But you know, I'm a 23-year-old dude that's about to kill every promoter in the game right now. So I'm having the time of my life doing this, and that's just motivating me even more. But you know, fuck whoever fucking cop called. You know, I really don't care anymore. Like, I've thrown parties, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I was so prepared for like the next move and the next mindset. Like I people don't understand yet. I thrive off of challenges. So I want like. I want to see how this is going to be now with complete security and complete like insurance and everything going together as it should have in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
no, gotcha, definitely.
This is like hitting it hard because it's like real.
Yeah,
like, it's actually happening.
Yeah. To do a segue, so would you say you're issuing like an open challenge here to whatever? Like you're opening the doors to whatever challenge comes in front of you.
I mean, I'm not opening doors. Like, leave me the fuck alone, guys. Like,
I was trying to segue because I have the next match graphic.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, this guy with the blondie. Yeah, I can't wait for. This guy's coming in from. I think he's coming. He's coming from Florida because this blondie's been doing AEW Dark. I call him Blondie because that's what we call.
Well then, he is a Hollywood blonde here. He's coming from Florida, but I would call him the next generation of a Hollywood blonde. A member of that famous, like, I want to say Hart Dynasty there because as associated as you can be. And Brian Pillman Jr., man. Like, Brian Pillman Jr., it's insane to see. In a year, though, I think he's grown so much, though. Like, again, it's Brian Pillman Jr. Absolutely. Like, you're going to expect him to be there in wrestling. But he's definitely grown, and he's shown that he's making I want to say a niche for himself. Like, he's not just becoming Brian Pillman, you know?
Yeah, he's grown both, like, individually on his social media, but also in ring. Like he's like just been improving nonstop. And I saw him for the first time at ICW at Ultimate Fitness Queens, and we were talking afterwards, and we were just talking about like Dragon Ball Z and like how that is not implemented, and he actually played a big part in this vision of like what VXS is. So like, how could you not get that guy? You know, so that was just like an absolute open door for Brian Pillman. He's been killing it at AEW Dark and at Warrior Wrestling, and previously on the unaired MLW, and he's gonna kill it. And I can't wait to see who opens the Open Challenge for Blondie. And also, it doesn't have to be one person. I'm gonna just say that.
Ooh.
Doesn't mean it's gonna be one person. Doesn't mean it's gonna be more than one person. You know, I'm just saying it could be one person, but it's not gonna be.
I think he's trying to give us. He's giving us a hint there that might not just be. It might not just be a singles. Guys. Well, it's an audio podcast though. No wink.
Wink, wink, guys. When does this come out?
This should be coming out tomorrow.
Friday?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. We're filming this on a Thursday, so there you go.
Absolutely.
But there you go.
Do you want an exclusive?
Yeah. Would you like to give us an exclusive here?
Nick Gage will be doing live commentary for every match.
Whoa, there you go. We got Nick Gage returning. I feel like it's funny, though. Nick Gage commentating on the last show, he sounded so happy, like, to be calling wrestling. And I feel like...
Fuck yeah, man.
Like, he's so into wrestling. Like, you usually hear people say they love wrestling, they love this. But he legit sounds like he loves wrestling, man. And that's awesome. That's awesome.
Was a fucking suplex, man.
Like, I want to hear him call that dream, like that open challenge and just be like, who's Blondie in the ring? Who's that Blondie?
Fuck is this guy? Get off the mic. I don't know. But I can't wait for that. He killed it last show. Absolutely. That's the vibe we're going for, like that Adult Swim niche. Where we need Nick Gage on the commentary. He's our Joe Rogan.
Oh, man. That's what we need now. Someone put that in the air.
He'll be with MLJ, if anyone's wondering. He'll be again with MLJ.
Okay, that's cool.
If any of the listeners at home will be watching at home, that those will be your commentators.
You gotta like Emil. Emil's a great guy on that commentary team.
Emil should be on television. He's the best right now.
I kind of want to hear, though, one day, I want to hear Joe Rogan and Nick Gage call something. I don't care if it's a UFC fight or if it's a wrestling match. I want to hear them on commentary.
No, like when we go to Vegas, I'll make that happen. Consider it done.
Well then, there you go, guys. But especially like I want to hear Nick Gage call this match, the next match here, because it's a dream match, and this is gonna be insane just to see it. But let's show you guys the graphic, and then we'll talk about
Mundo Magic.
So, and we're coming back. And there you have it. Again, another match that last minute changes, but maybe for the better. You never know. In how this goes, this could have been for the better. This could have been just what needed to see. And you have the final hour here, maybe. With the man of the hour himself, Lio Rush, taking on the current FTW fight, or I'm going to say fight the world because I don't want to say the other word just to be a little PG. It rhymes with Tuck, guys. It rhymes with Tuck. The world champion, Brian Cage. Like, I think I broke.
Is it family friendly?
No, we can say fuck, right? But I was just trying to. We can say fuck, but I was just trying not to say fuck the world. I was trying to be. I don't know. I was trying to be family friendly, but whatever.
It's all good.
But there you go, guys. You have Brian Cage versus Lio Rush.
Champ, Brian Cage.
Like, man. Like, you just saw Brian.
That's literally going to be like his nickname, I think, moving forward in VXS.
What?
The fuck the world champ.
There you go. Just that's it. You don't even have to call him the Machine anymore. Like, Taz has christened him this champion. Like, and man, I think I broke Isaac. That's it. That's gonna be the end of the episode. Is just Isaac laughing, like, it's just, like. Okay. But look at this dream match here, guys. You have Lio Rush, who just made his return over the summer to independent wrestling, which we thought he was done. We thought especially after the Final Match album, which was pretty interesting to
what
hear.
What was the last match he had with Janela called? What was it, like the final hour or something?
I think it was the final.
They had like a whole spiel, I think, right?
I think it was the final chapter. I think that was
the final. So is this like the what's like a sequel, but it's like a book? Like, is that like a thing? The next chapter? Is this the next chapter? I don't know.
I don't know what to call this, because I feel like he ended a chapter of the previous incarnation.
I don't want to say chapter 1 because everyone does that.
I don't want to. No, but I don't even think it's a new chapter. I feel like it's just a whole new story. Like, I feel like this Lio Rush isn't what we've seen before.
Brian Cage versus Lio Rush, guys.
There you go. It's a new book here. It's a whole new story. Because both of these guys aren't the same indie guys from before. You know, like, this isn't the Lio Rush that we've seen before. This is something completely different. I feel like he's reimagined what he wants to be. And Brian Cage, again, he's just been on AEW dominating. He just had an AEW World Title match, a month ago? Like, these two guys are killing it, and this is, again, it's perfectly titled. It's a dream match. It's a dream match there, and I don't know. I feel like this is an outdoor event, right? Like, this Sunday's an outdoor?
Yes, but if it rains, we do have the convenience of the H2O Academy next doors.
Okay. No, I just asked because if it was indoors, it would tear the roof off the place. I wanted to be corny. I wanted to be corny.
If it's cold, it's brick.
I wanted to be corny, but okay. So it might tear the roof off the place.
Yeah. I heard Shane Mons has done multiple events already the past couple of weeks, indoors and outdoors. So I guess we have options, but I'm trying to go outdoors as of right now. But if the weather's like bad, we'll probably be indoors.
Well then, there you go, guys. Yeah. You might have an indoor, outdoor, whatever. It's
way better than changing and driving away to 3 different locations.
Oh man. But again, that match itself is definitely going to be insane to see, and I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. What's gonna be the stake there? Like, a question though: does this have influence in the rankings, or is this just simply the dream match?
This is going to be used probably in the rankings, and I definitely see Lio Rush returning to VXS. He actually contacted me personally once the news of Blake Christian having to be pulled out of our event because of his obligations. Brian Cage had the contact with Leo. Leo hit me up. We talked flights and how he wants to come back, and it's like the best in our favor. Like, I couldn't even like make this up. Like, it's just crazy. I'm very excited for this matchup for sure. I'm all about style clashes and, again, video game type of matches like this. This is like who would have imagined a Machine versus the returning Lio Rush. This guy would WWE completely fucked over Lio Rush. Honestly, like this guy's a gem that deserved way more than how he was treated. So I'm very excited. I know he was a part of the first ever Violence and Suffering show in 2017, I think, against John Silver. So it's a good throwback and pay homage of what that was in the revamp of the company. So
it's gonna be interesting.
I can't think of a better opponent too, because the Blake Christian concept with Brian Cage was a complete styles clash.
Yeah.
On purpose. You know, I wanted that. So now this is going to be that and then some with Leo's return after that time he was away. Yeah.
Which I like it though. I like the idea of the clash of styles, because it brings that unpredictability factor. Because now you think about it, you're like, oh, of course Brian Cage is going to try to manhandle him. He's going to be the powerhouse, but can he catch Leo? Can he catch Leo, who brings that
I love this. It's just like it's a complete David Goliath the best possible way.
Yep. And again, who knows what's going to happen. Again, you have Brian Cage, who's been on a streak as of late. You have Lio Rush again, who's looking to redefine what Lio Rush is for professional wrestling. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. And again, Clash of Styles, David versus Goliath is the perfect definition of it. And we'll have to wait and see. But as we bring up a Clash of Styles, let's bring up a clash of decades or eras, I should say, in this next one that was just announced as of, I want to say, yesterday. And this matchup is, it's 2020. I can't believe I'm saying what this matchup next is about to be. I'm going to show you the graphic, and then you guys can tell me if you're as, like, shocked to see what I'm seeing. So hold on one sec. And now we're back, and 2020, in an independent show, we're about to see Two Chord Scorpio versus Jordan Oliver. Flash Funk is about to be on an indie show against Jordan Oliver. And
he's going to come out to DMX.
Of course he is. Like, but I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, when I saw the announcement, I had so many, like, questions. And it's like, is this something that you're trying to test? Is Jordan Oliver the future of Flight, basically? Is that what you're doing here? Because, like,
this is ultimate fuck the vets. That's all I gotta say. This is like the whole embodiment of Jordan Oliver as the vet killer at VXS.
Okay.
We started off in our very first vignette with Jordan Oliver. It was basically in the middle of the whole controversy he was getting from vets online after a spot he did in GCW with, I believe it was Blake Christian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it was around that time.
The Matrix Minute, yeah, I remember
that. Was our first vignette, and this is basically tribute to that time and his story of evolving as a wrestler in the scene and facing not only his one of his idols, but also there was a viral video some aren't aware of, Too Cold Scorpio botching Jordan Oliver's name, I believe he called him John Oliver from Young, Dumb, and Broke, and when that went viral, then there was a bunch of Twitter beef and everything like that. But so it was just like, why not do that for a show called Legends Never Die? Because I believe that this guy is one of the absolute best, most innovative legends around, and I'm so honored to have him in this card with Jordan Oliver. And I honestly don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna say I'm very interested in seeing what's gonna happen. I don't know how the hell Too Cold Scorpio's been during quarantine. I know Jordan's been killing it, being on his way back, but can he hang with this ECW, WCW legend?
This is interesting. This again, like, I had so many things coming out of that announcement, and
yeah,
I feel like,
what we thought about the video.
Yeah. So the video itself, like, there's some things that's like, wait, what just happened? But it's like, okay, once we get to the match announcement itself, it's like, I see the story here. I see what's needed, but wow. I feel like, again, it's very unpredictable though. Again, it's unpredictable because, like you mentioned, can Two Chord Scorpio still go here? Is this still the same guy we grew up watching on WCW, on ECW? Hey, even in the WWF, like, is this still the same guy that can do those kind of things? And if that's the case, is Jordan Oliver in trouble here? Is his bark going to be less than his bite? And I feel like it's going to be something that we're going to have to wait and see till Sunday. But Jordan Oliver, again, he's been on the come up. He's been on the rise on the independent scene. And I feel like any minute now, you're going to see that name next to the likes of some great high flyers and some great characters. Because I feel like Jordan Oliver definitely has redefined a modern era of a character now. And his style is great. The dude has grown so much since originally seeing him. Like, I remember seeing him and Kid Christian, or now Casey Navarro, and what they've defined themselves now and how they've become. You see evolution, and you see that Jordan Oliver is going to be something in the next, I want to say 4 years.
Jordan Oliver is the complete embodiment of what VXS is all about. He is loud, he is hungry, he is passionate, he is hard hitting, and he is willing to do whatever it takes to win the competition and be a team player. And this guy is just like is one of the most talented people I've met the past couple of years for like in the independent scene. Like this guy literally has the potential to joining the likes as like Trent Ass or people that we've been idolizing for so long, you know.
Yeah. No, I could definitely see it. But again, like this is insane. And the last matchup here, though, I feel like follows suits. Like again, it's something that when the announcement dropped, it was like, wait, is this happening? And then the two guys, though, it's like it's so fitting, but at the same time, again, like this is happening, 2020, and this is happening
Right.
again. I'm gonna show the graphic, and again we'll talk about it. So, okay, so like I said, on the poster itself, you saw the homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu, an ECW icon, a man that if you gave him a chair, you're screwed. Like, it's Sabu taking on
It's gonna be a lot of chairs.
it's a different kind of boy here in Jimmy Lloyd.
Different man.
Is it a different man now? Okay,
Yeah,
there we
it's
go.
different man. Only in VXS.
He's
Only
grown.
in VXS.
He's grown. He's a man now. He's a man.
He is different man, Jimmy Lloyd in VXS. Yes.
Well then, there you go. Sorry, correction. There you go. But there you. It's again. It's insane. I feel like you have to be there to watch this. And you already said there's going to be a bunch of chairs, so expect this matchup to not just be a match. Expect this to be a fight. Expect this to be an extravaganza.
Yes,
And even though
absolutely.
it's not the concept of the original three-way earlier, it's going to be an extravaganza in the fact that you're not going to know what they're going to do next. It's going to be death-defying. Yeah. It's going to be hardcore in a sense and insane.
Jimmy is basically the biggest risk taker I've seen. This guy has had scissors through his neck, cut through razors and barbed wire during matches. And when I think that, I think Sabu. And the fact that it's never been done before is like, why? And I believe not a lot of people believe in not only the professional wrestler that's in Jimmy, but also the potential that Jimmy has to grow in. And this match is a complete test to that.
Yeah. Please tell me he's not going to get scissors on Sunday. Do not let this guy grab scissors. Like
no scissors, no scissors. I even told him no scissors for like when it happened, before it happened in fucking what was it, White Eagle Hall?
Yeah.
I told him, why are we getting scissors? I went to the Home Depot where he got it. I was like, why are we getting scissors? He's like, you'll see. Fuck you, Jimmy Lloyd. I hope Sabu throws a bunch of chairs at you.
Ow. Why? Like, God. So should we put the warning now for the kiddies at home? That
there's gonna be no scissors. Don't worry.
No, I'm just saying for the match. For the match itself, should we put a warning on this? Should the tagline?
Jimmy's so innovative. He doesn't need scissors. So this is going to be a complete test of what the card is called. Legends Never Die, especially for this match. I can't wait to see what Sabu is going to do. What do you think Sabu's going to be doing? Is he going to show up or what?
I feel like that's another callback to something else, but we're not going to talk about that. I feel like it's going to be something that we're not going to expect. I feel like Sabu, you don't know what to expect anymore, because is this the same Sabu that went toe-to-toe with guys like Hayabusa with Rob Van Dam, and they would do some death-defying finishes? And it's like, I feel like he still has it. Something tells me in my gut Sabu still has something for this fight.
And I believe that Nick Gage calling this match is an absolute joy for the viewers at home. And I absolutely can't wait the following day to watch the replay throughout this, not just this amazing match, but the whole card. I'm just so proud of.
I like it. Again, I like it, and I feel like it's gonna be something that you have to watch it. No matter what, you're gonna want to watch it to be able to tell that tale. Where were you when that match went down? Like,
yeah,
it's
legit. Like, really, like, it's fun. Like it's gonna be worth it. You're not gonna regret watching something so different, unique, and wild of a card that VXS is going to put on Sunday afternoon.
No. But I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't mention one more, and I didn't showcase one more graphic because we talked about the matches, we broke down everything, but this whole event is being hosted by another legend, in my opinion, and it's not just because it's his name, just because again, this voice is iconic when it comes to independent wrestling. So I'm gonna show the graphic, and there you go. Larry Legend is in the building. And
my man,
like I love Larry, man. Like Larry,
the legend, the living legend.
When you know it's about to be a good night when you hear Larry Legend on the mic.
It's not a party if Larry isn't there. Larry's our go-to guy. He's someone that I believe that should be on television right now. He is so funny, uncensored when you give him that platform to just be himself.
Yeah.
And you don't know what he could come in. He could come in a suit, or he could come in a Celtics jersey, but I can't wait for him to pull up and host this extravaganza.
It's going to be interesting. But again, guys, we went from top to bottom. We spoke about everything. We spoke about the redefinition now of VXS. And again, this is there's a reason why this episode's happening. Again, it's not just because of the show happening on Sunday. This is, again, a great friend of mine. Me and Isaac go back, and especially what this month represents. Like, to me, Isaac is showing Hispanic Heritage Month here. It's a young Latino changing the game here. And I'm not I'm not trying to joke around because of, game change. No, it's about really changing the game here. And I feel like he's doing that as a young Latino.
I don't mean to cut you off, but that does suck that I can't say I want to change the game, right? Like, I can't say that because people automatically think I'm throwing shots at GCW.
Yeah.
But no, I literally do want to do that for the Latino community, the Black community, the community that, the non-binary community, the gay community, like the people that have been told no is the whole drive that VXS is about. And that's why we don't want to do the same thing. We want to offer something different to pitch eventually to television and be seen more than just a show in a Chinese buffet, but when things are open, to be shown at a Barclays Center, at a Sears Center, or wherever the hell we want to go to, fucking Tokyo Dome.
No.
I'll be happy going at I'll be happy going at the junkyard in Mexico. You know, it's just like all the matter of the reach that this is really trying to push towards, and like I said, like that Adult Swim type of audience that we're trying to aim to go for this MA rated event. Like it's not for the people that are. It is for the people that like that strong style wrestling, but there's also it's fun, basically, because
it's basically, again, like I said it earlier, it's out of the box. It's not your ordinary wrestling show. It's not something that's been seen.
Process,
yeah, exactly.
Because each match is thought so into detail, where like when I see potential in something, this has gone towards since the beginning of like House of Glory, No Holds Barred, GCW. When I see potential in something, like I am motivated and I am very thrived by, again, challenges. So this is the most motivated I've ever been. This is a complete tribute to my friend Matt Travis that would have loved this opportunity. He was the first. Violence and Suffering was actually the first platform to give Matt Travis a platform outside of House of Glory in 2017 before he did CZW and GCW. So that's like the main reason of why I'm doing this, and that's what drives me to do it and be better every show. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
No, of course, man. Again, like this is again. I'm not trying to be fake with this. That's why I don't even call this a podcast, because I don't want to interview anyone. I've already interviewed people. It could be a talk
show. It could be whatever you want.
But it's me just conversating with people that I truly do call friends and that I've had the stories with. Like I don't want to interview anyone. You didn't hear me ask Isaac a bunch of questions here, because why? Why am I going to be like
into wrestling?
Like I don't want to ask people questions anymore. Like I do it on another platform.
Listen, I've been having a lot of interviews like since that last show. This is like the best one. This is the best one. I'm sorry, not that the other ones were bad. This is my favorite one because it was raw and it was legit and it was like we got to legit talk about everything, literally. And that's
what I want to do. I want to be something different. Again, like I feel like that's why I can agree with this concept for Sunday, because I feel like it's different. It's not about just being the same cookie cutter. It's about changing it up and doing something that people haven't seen, being raw. Because again, there's no, like, even with this, like, I edit minorly. I'll add 2 things to this. I'll probably add a little intro theme and then the outro saying where to follow you. And that's it. Because end of the day, you can't edit a conversation in real life. Like, I feel like this concept of the roundtable is basically if you were a fly on the wall hearing us talk right now. This is real. This is what we would talk about. We talked like this on Saturday. You and me right in front of each other. We talked about shooting the shit. And that's all it is. And that's what this is. Like, I didn't want to call it shooting the shit because I've heard so many other podcasts call themselves that. I feel like there's a podcast that Homicide was just recently on. I heard him on a show called Shooting the Shit. And I was like, okay, so I got something else. I got the roundtable. Because I feel like this is the best concept to be like just throwing opinions.
What was the night that was in that, the roundtable? What was his name? King Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the King Arthur of this shit.
Thank you, bro. Love you, man. But there you go, guys. Again, if we haven't convinced you enough, I don't know what will. You definitely want to check out this show on Sunday. We'll be there. You can come say hello, say what's up. Be safe, though. Again, social distancing is still going to be advised because this is important. Absolutely. We're still in a pandemic. We're trying to do this safely.
We'll be sanitizing both our crew and the ring.
Yep.
And we will actually have sanitization stations at the event. You know, it sucks that I've been seeing events that have promised that and not actually done that. So we're going to be taking big priority to condone those type of measurements we have to do because of the pandemic and because we want not just a good show but a safe show for the fans that are live and in attendance.
No, and that's what you want, man. You definitely want that. So again, guys, check them out. It is going to be live this Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is going to be on Fight TV if you don't go live. Tickets are still on sale. Again, links are going to be in the bio down below. But again, Isaac, I thank you so much for coming on, hermano. Where can they find you, bro?
Thank you so much for interviewing me. Thank you so much.
Where can they find you?
They can find me on at VXS Wrestling on Twitter and Instagram, or if you want to follow my personal at That Punk Isaac on Twitter. And thank you so much for having me.
No, of course, man. It was a pleasure, and we'll definitely be talking soon. I'll see you Sunday. And again, guys, if you want to follow me, you can do so at Ray_Ramundo. Definitely don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment just tell me what you guys thought about this, what your favorite match that you're looking forward to. So we'll talk soon, guys. Till then, I'm Ray Ramundo. As always, be good, be genuine, be wise, and just do better. Nos vemos. Peace. Bye.